there are not enough hours in the day. There are so many things that we need to get done, and we physically cannot do them.
Yeah.
And cleaning is a big thing. We're business owners, we have kids, we're single, and we're in college. Like, we're doing so many things, and on top of it, there's so many things that we deserve to do. Like, anybody in the world deserves to go to the movies rather than coming home and cleaning. And that is my goal, is I take that off your plate. Have to do it. It's never ending. We have to clean. We have to clean no matter what. It's unavoidable, you know? And so having somebody come and do that for you so you can do the stuff that is more important. We all know that we have to clean. It is very important. And so it's, again, like what we've talked about in the past, of like, cleaning is no longer a luxury service.
So feel me when I bring it, sing it loud. I'm from the loot and I'm proud, run a mile for the cause, I'm right.
Hi guys, it's your girl Nachama, your favorite Jew from the Lou. Welcome back to my podcast. And today I'm so excited to have
I'm so
Grace
excited.
Erbschloe. Did I say your name right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
you did.
I'm
Yeah.
so nervous about your
Hey,
last
my
name.
friends used to call me Erbschloe because it's Chloe at the end when I was in
Oh,
elementary school.
yeah.
So, if just Erbschloe.
I love it. I love it. But Grace is easy to remember, so that's always good. And then you are the founder of the cleaning company, Happy Haven Cleaning Co.
Yes, Happy Haven Cleaning Company. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my company. I'm mainly a solo cleaner,
Yeah.
and yeah,
No, girl, I'm the same way. Lake Cafe's
yeah,
the same way, but it's so funny because it's maybe back from my corporate days that I talk in plural about my company.
yeah.
So, like, even today, I was at the farmer's market and I was like, guys, we're at the farmer's
I know, I
market.
saw your story.
And I'm like, me, myself, and I, like,
You know what? That's all you
me
need.
and me and my many personalities. Like, it's fine.
Oh yeah,
It's okay. We're manifesting a plural team that will
yeah.
come when the time is right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Take no rush on that, you know?
I have to thank you so much for specifically coming today. Not
Yeah,
just the fact that you're sharing your story here on the podcast, but also because knowing that you have a cleaning company,
yeah.
I finally clean my house.
I
I was
am
like, I
the
can't.
least judgy person,
I
though.
knew that.
Yeah,
And I know that. And I get that vibe from you.
yeah,
But at the same time, I was like, it's good. I needed to get my shit together. I
yeah,
was traveling and then I was sick.
yeah, yeah.
So I literally just unpacked and I got home maybe 3 weeks ago,
Trust
2 weeks.
me, I don't know if I've still unpacked in my last.
It's a lot.
It's unpacking.
Well, I
I don't
did the
have it right.
first step. I took it out of the suitcase
Okay.
at night that I came home. That was like my
Wow.
first
Okay.
thing. And my friend was like, "You're a psychopath."
Yeah. I just let it sit, and I just keep
Yeah.
digging through it if I need to find
Well, what I
something.
did was I didn't want to like put any of my clothes away because I was so lazy. So I just threw everything in the laundry.
You know what? I mean, the dirty
Yeah.
clothes might have been touching the clean clothes.
I feel like they
So,
all work because I also
yeah.
was wrapping all my little souvenirs in my clothes
Oh, okay. I
so they
love that.
wouldn't break.
Yeah.
So everything was just all over the
All over.
place. All
Sometimes you
over.
gotta. It's dirty. I
Yeah.
don't care if you didn't wear it. It's dirty. It's been in a different country.
Yeah. I'm really, really so excited to go into your story today
Okay.
because I love entrepreneurship. I love
Yeah.
a woman who's in business for herself. There's so much freedom that comes with that, along with being scared, like
A lot of
initially.
mental load.
It's a lot of mental load.
Yeah.
I think you and I are kind of on a similar trajectory, it sounds like, in our business, where even though we're both solo, we're at a point now where it's like we're not wondering where the next gig or the next job is necessarily
Yeah.
coming in. There's a little bit more flow, there's a little bit more word of mouth
Yeah.
referrals. So it's starting to like get to a better place.
It definitely is. Yeah.
But like, what was it for you that made you decide to go on this path instead of, well, quite literally any other path?
Well, so my dad has owned his own cleaning company since 2008.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he's eventually going to sell. Um, and like a year ago, like, I want to say the last year and a half, 2 years, like, mainly his wife was the one who wanted to sell,
Yeah.
not him personally. And I was just like, why are we selling? Like, this is your income. What do you mean? Why are we
Mm,
selling? And like, first of all, a lot of his things are kind of outdated. Like, his calendar of his clients is still on a paper calendar,
oh,
and he
well.
does everything, like, and so nothing automated, nothing. And so, fine, whatever. And I'm like, I also don't want you to sell it because I don't want to work for some random person who's going to pay me $18 an hour and not have the flexibility. Like the whole point of working for him was the flexibility.
Right.
Because don't I like working with other people. I'm good with other people, but
Yeah.
I don't want somebody breathing down my neck,
100%.
So
Mm-hmm.
then they eventually like one day was like his wife was like, "Hey, we need to talk. Like we need to talk." And I'm like,
Hate that.
"I'm a little scared." Danger.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Okay." So I call her and basically they're like, "Why don't you go off on your own and take your own clients?" Like all my current clients, all my regulars that I went to,
Okay.
I got to keep. S- So I went over there, we sat down, we went over all my clients and all the people that I could keep. Because some people like are with like major bigger accounts or whatever. And so I think I had to keep like 12 of them. So
Okay.
immediately got to go off on my own. Instead of making like 65% of the account cleans, I made 100%.
Amazing.
Um, and I don't really have like a big like, oh, this is something I like was born to do or passionate to do. It kind of just happened.
Yeah.
And I like the flexibility of it. I like it's my own thing. I don't have anybody telling me what to do, except my
Mm-hmm.
clients tell me what to do, obviously. But
Yeah.
um yeah, and I get to and it's that has just grown. Um like obviously, like okay, I have 12 accounts. I make more a little bit more money than I was, but I still need to make more money to survive, like better than what I was. And I'm like, how am I gonna get more clients?
Yeah.
And at this time, I wasn't pushing to get more clients or anything. And me and my partner, we had roommates at the time, and they out of the blue decided that they were gonna move out.
Mm. So now you're stuck with the full rent.
Yeah, so now
It's
instead of
stressful.
700 a month, it's 1400 and then bills. So basically 1,000 more a month I'd had to come up with. And I'm
That's
like,
a big jump.
yeah. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? So I'm like, we had a house cleaner. We have a house cleaner. I haven't life's been crazy. But um and I was like, "Do you have any extra work? Please?" And she's like, "No." But I have another girl who cleans who needs help.
Okay.
Um and so I was gonna just work for her a couple days out of the week to make some extra money until I got more accounts. And it was going good. And then it turned into this. We were working with each other 5 days a week. We were doing each other's accounts and we became like a team. And then I kind of like wasn't focusing on my business. And again, I was working for someone else, but I wasn't working for someone else. And then luckily the dynamic ended. And so it forced me to like, I have to focus on my business.
Mm.
And so I've been, trying to post more on social media. I joined the St. Louis Girl Network Business Collective and networking and um, turning into not just being a cleaning company. Like, yes, I'm coming in and I'm cleaning your home, but I'm building relationships with my clients.
For sure.
Some of my original clients have been cleaning for years. I've been cleaning professionally for 5 years now, and I'm like, yeah, I'm coming into your home, but like, we're talking, we're telling each other stories, we're getting to know each other, and I look forward to seeing all my clients every time I come.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And if I'm not looking forward to seeing a client, they're not like there's so many other cleaners
For sure.
and there's so many other clients to have. So you might not be the right client for me and I might not be the right cleaner for them.
Yeah.
And I have other cleaners that I can refer them to and I have the ability as being a business owner to pick and choose what people I want.
Amazing.
Yeah.
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 I also am I think about this a lot where I think when you get caught up, for a long time, I was caught up in the corporate world. And that was just like my version of success.
Yeah.
And it's wild to me leaving that and going to entrepreneur world. I'm like, God, there's a job for everything. Literally
Literally.
everything you can think of. There's someone in that industry,
Yeah.
and it is
It is
wild.
crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And It's so much fun. Like it's almost hurts my brain sometimes leaving my house because like I will pass by, especially brick and mortars.
Yeah.
I'll pass by all these storefronts and like knowing how like I'm trying to get a brick and mortar and how complicated that is on so many levels and thinking about like everything that they did and they're doing it. They're doing the thing. They're
Yeah.
running their business.
Yeah.
Like so much respect.
Yeah.
And I've always loved that if you are willing to work hard, you can always find a job, you
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
like I don't know, I always loved that.
You could always, and also you can find a job if you're not willing to work hard. Like there are so many jobs
That's
that
true.
you can be lazy and make some money. Like
Yeah,
it's like you just have to be smart enough to
work.
find those work. Like if you're so like I ain't not gonna lie, I'm kind of lazy. I don't I don't want to work a 9 to 5. Like that sounds dreadful.
It is dreadful.
Like it's like I have done that where I would wake up 7 a.m. I had to get to work at 8:30 and I'm like, shoot me in the head. This is I'm tired
Yeah,
versus having the flexibility. And if you're smart enough and you're bold enough, you can find the jobs, the one that bring you interest and that are, I guess, easier than, but everybody has a different definition of what's easier. Like
for sure.
for some people, they would be like, I could not run my own cleaning company. I would rather work a 9 to 5,
No, it's
you know?
true.
And I'm like, see, you could do the 9 to 5 and I'll do the cleaning.
And that's important. And that's what's
Yeah.
so cool about like how we work as a society because we need everyone, right? We
Hmm.
need our 9 to 5ers and we need like people who run their own cleaning companies. We need
Yeah.
people who run coffee companies. Like we need
Yeah.
everyone. So it's just like you said, it's about being smart and figuring out what you love, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, um, there's people who do like there's so many different jobs out there and everybody has their job and their niche and their
Yeah.
specialty and like my partner is going to SLU for meteorology and he wants to be a meteorologist, a weatherman on TV,
Sick.
and he's literally had it like this is bit he was born loving weather, and it's something it's like one I am a little envious that like he just had a career that he was meant to do. Like for me, I have so many little things that interest me. Like I got ADHD. I'm all over the place. I'm surprised
Same.
I'm surprised I'm sticking to cleaning this long.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like I didn't wake up one day and be like, "Oh, this is my passion." You know, like some people
Right.
like I'm going to be a doctor and I'm going to do heart surgery and save people's lives. Like,
But I think that's such an important point that you just said because I have ADD, so I
yeah.
can relate.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to do so many different things, and I am doing so much better in this kind of lifestyle where I do have more freedom and control over my schedule.
Yeah.
Um, because I mean, listen, we all want to make boo-boo bucks. Who doesn't? But at the same time, there is something to be said for having like freedom. Like the fact that I love to travel. Now
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to get money to travel.
Yeah.
Easy. I can work a little harder for a few months,
Yeah.
and then I could just went to Paris for 8 days.
Yeah.
I didn't have to take PTO. I didn't have to do it. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like I
Exactly.
just had to figure out how am I going to A, pay for it, and B, make sure that my bills are covered.
Yeah.
That's all I had to do.
Yeah.
I didn't have to worry about my job or anything like that. Like, and I can technically go on multiple trips. I just have to figure out how to fund it. And that's
Yeah.
so exciting to
Yeah.
me. And like, it's interesting how people's priorities are different. Like, I think maybe you fall under the category of someone who's like, yeah, maybe cleaning isn't your passion, but it gives you the opportunity to live the life you want to live,
Yeah.
right?
No, literally.
And
Yeah.
honestly, for some people, that's kind of how 9 to 5 is too. You know, like they want that
Structure.
structure and
And
paycheck. Like they don't want to
yeah.
think about it. They
Yeah.
love being able to clock in
Clock out.
and
And
clock
just
out and have their weekends and have their
yeah.
evenings and have really good health benefits depending on the job.
Literally, yeah.
You know, so like certain things that everyone has their priorities, like what is important to me,
Yeah.
and then you can just navigate. But the beauty of being an adult is that there's no rules.
Yeah.
You find what works for you, and
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Yeah, because being in a 9 to 5, you don't have to worry about where the money's gonna come in,
Yeah,
you know? And or the next step or what I'm supposed to do, or there's too much work and not enough and I'm only one person. Like
yeah.
I don't gotta worry about none of that.
But like that same cousin that I was telling you about, we have gotten into many, many, many of arguments, big and small, about this whole concept of money,
Yeah.
where it's like he just couldn't understand why I didn't want to work a 9 to 5 or do all these kinds of things because he's just very attached to money and that drives him.
Yeah.
And I get when you don't come from that. I didn't really come from money either, so I get it, but it's different. I just, money's not my priority.
Yeah.
And I know I could make it in other ways. And
Yeah.
also, I have the vision as an entrepreneur to know that maybe I'm living how you wouldn't consider comfortable and awesome right now, but one day I'll live how you won't ever be able to live
Exactly.
because I'm not answering to someone else for my paycheck.
Yeah. Because also on top of that, working in a 9 to 5, like there's so much beauty in it, but also you're disposable.
Very.
Like the company loses a little bit of money, you're off. Like,
And you and so many I myself felt like prey to this, but you could get such a big ego working there, like thinking
yeah.
that you're so important and that you're
Yeah.
not disposable.
But you are.
And then when you are,
Yeah. You can go through a life tragedy. Like, I think there was a movie, I can't remember it, but like his father dies and they just send him a fruit basket. Like his
hmm
company sends him a fruit basket. And like
hmm
I worked my ass off for this company and and I lose my father and all you give me is a fruit basket?
yeah,
Oh, we're gonna fight. We're gonna throw some hands. Like, what? Where, like, again, like my clients and what I'm building and the people who I clean for don't necessarily treat me as family, but treat me as a person.
right,
Like, if, again, like if my kid is sick or I get sick or my car breaks down or something, my clients are like, I don't care. I'll see you next time, you know?
right,
Like, I understand. Okay, we'll reschedule. Like,
yeah.
they don't care. One, because it's house cleaning. They're not gonna die because I didn't
Right.
scrub their toilet.
Well, let's be real, most jobs, you're not gonna die if your job doesn't get done.
But they act like you, but they
They
act like
do.
you
They
do.
do. It's
Yeah.
wild. It is what, speaking of with ADD,
Yeah.
so one of my jobs, it was a big corporate office where they had like 3 different floors,
Yeah.
and I was Miss Social Butterfly. So I did not like sitting at my desk all day. So I would take my laptop and like they did like the what's that little arcade game where you're like trying to hit the gopher.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
talking about?
Yeah, I just can't remember the name
I
of it.
can't remember groundhog or the
Ground
groundhog, whatever.
something.
But whatever. And so like they nicknamed me that because they're like, we never know where you're gonna pop up. Like we literally they would tease me like, where are you? Because
I
I would
love
just
it.
be sitting all around. Like I would
Yeah,
make friends with different departments. Like I'm sitting with construction management today.
I love
They're
it.
fun. And it was
Exactly.
great because then I got to chit chat with them. I got to find out what their needs were. I got to know all the office gossip. I knew
Yeah.
everything.
Yes. And everybody knows you too.
They do.
Yeah.
But they didn't like that. So I got in
Well,
trouble. And then they,
of course they didn't like
yeah. I ran into the head of HR recently. She found out like what I'm doing with my life. And she's like, yeah, yeah, yes, that makes sense.
that
She's like,
makes
I
sense.
don't see you in
Yeah,
corporate at all.
exactly.
And I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And it's just, I think a switch in my head is just also like, I think I like to say that I'm someone who doesn't care about other people's opinions and I'm not a people pleaser. And I like to feel that I'm that way. But the truth is,
Right.
it's in the end of the day, like, kind of
It
hurts. It
does.
kind of hurts when people judge you or
No,
don't see your
literally.
vision, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Like I try my yeah, I'm less of a people pleaser as I was 3 years ago,
Yeah.
but I definitely am still like, for example, I did a deep clean for this couple. They were in London. Well, and so I deep cleaned their place while they weren't home.
Oh, what
And
a
they
great gift to
I
themselves.
know, right?
Yeah.
And I was just like kind of like at the end because the first day I went, I was just tired. I had personal stuff going on. I was stressed. I just was like, I literally called my dad. I was like, can you help me clean just a little bit? I need some help here. So he comes, he helps me. And I'm like, I got to come back. I got to come back. Luckily, they were out of town for like 3 or 4 days. So I came back the next day and I finished up and it took way longer than I thought of. And then you get to the point where it's just like, it becomes a blur. And in my head, I'm stressing out. I'm like, did I miss something? Did I clean as well as I should have?
Mm,
Are they going to be happy? Because again, everybody has a view of different levels of clean.
For
You
sure.
know, like if I'm sorry, if a man, if a landlord man like I've had this where they're like, yeah, like move out clean the place, it's not that dirty. If a man tells you a house isn't that dirty,
It's pretty dirty.
it's pretty bad.
They don't see mess.
They don't see
I
it.
mean, there's a few men who I will say are very clean,
Yeah.
but as a majority, it's wild to me. Like I work with men at like the coffee warehouse. I'll see them clean up.
Oh my
And like they're cleaning. Like they are cleaning.
God.
They
Are
are.
they?
But like are that like I
Really?
need to do a little Hoover vacuum right after them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like
literally. Yeah.
they try their best, God bless them. But I think there was a study that showed that like men
Don't
literally
see it
don't see mess. But
because
they're
they
not
don't have to see it.
I don't know if they're really trying to be insensitive. Like I think the study really
Yeah.
says like their brains literally don't have the same like attention to detail that women do. So
Yeah,
they
because they don't
quite
have
literally don't
to.
see it.
Like they just don't have to have that level. That's why they don't see it. It's because they're not men and women are inherently raised differently. And so they're not raised to clean and cook and all these things. And there are plenty of men who do it now. And my partner does all the cooking. I barely cook anything.
Yeah.
But most men don't do that stuff and they don't have to do it. So they don't see the mess that we see because we were
Mm,
born and raised into the society that we have to do that.
yeah.
And very fortunate, my dad, again, he owns his own cleaning company.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how clean of a guy he is.
Mm,
Like had no idea until I live with my partner, and I'm like, he's not my partner isn't inherently gross or messy or anything, but he's just a boy. Like there's hair,
mm-hmm.
from him shaving, trimming up his mustache or whatever, and I'm just like, wow, Dad, I never saw any of that mess.
Wow.
Like he would shave his beard and he would clean it up immediately.
I think when it's also your line of work,
Yeah,
it changes your perspective
yeah,
of things. You know what I mean? Because you're like, I don't want to do that later. You know what I mean? If you're the one in charge of doing something like that,
yeah,
you see things differently.
yeah. And so, what are we talking about before we got into that?
Oh goodness. Um, one of our many
Oh,
tangents.
what were we? Because it was a good topic.
Well, we were talking about men, how they don't clean as well as
We were talking
us.
about before the men.
The men, they do realize realization.
Why
Judgment
did they
came
have to
out.
take away our conversation? Rude.
We were talking about
Because you're talking.
the freedom of being able to make your own schedule.
Yeah.
You were talking about the couple in London who,
Oh, there we go.
yep.
Right, there we go. So
Okay.
stressed out, worried, because everybody again has their own level of cleaning.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking of stuff that like for example, they had a ceiling fan in their kitchen that just had stuck on dust from the grease, right? And I'm like, texted them when I was done. I was like, told them I will do it when next time I come, but I don't have the right stuff to clean that. I have to get like a step stool and degreaser and whatever. And then they come back in town again. I'm still like kind of stressed out. Like again, not because I knew I did a shit job, but one, first time cleaning for these people. I don't know. And she texts me like, "Oh my God, we just got here. It was amazing. I'm walking
Yay.
around looking at the baseboards. It's cleaner than when we even moved in." First of all, I'm sorry. Why am I moving into a house that's not clean? Like that's a big pet peeve of mine. Like I'm like any homeowners, landlords, like people who are buying or selling homes.
They should.
Like I have done many of move-in cleans where clients are moving into the place and they want their place clean.
Mm-hmm.
And I go in there because I cleaned one recently. You didn't clean the shower before you put this house on the market? Why is the shower dirty?
Yeah.
And like if as a potential buyer, I'm walking through this home and I see that shower dirty, why would I want to buy it? I don't want to see somebody use like I don't want to see that somebody else used to live here. I don't want to see
Yeah.
people's dirt and soap scum and body hair in the shower that I in the house I might potentially buy.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of people don't pull out behind the fridge and clean behind the fridge or pull out the
Mhm.
stove and clean under the stove. And that stuff gets nasty. Like I cleaned out my behind my fridge for the first time and there was like an Oreo, there was like silverware,
It
and I'm
happens.
like, And people just don't like I literally cleaned the same one where they didn't clean the shower.
Yeah.
I couldn't pull out the stove because it was like in anyway, so I pulled out the drawer of the broiler or whatever.
Yeah.
There was an old phone.
Are you
Yeah,
serious?
there was an old phone and there was like kids like toys under there. And it's like I guess it's common for people to miss those things. Like moving appliances is kind of common, but what's not common is why are you not cleaning the shower when you're
Right.
selling a home,
Right.
you know?
I saw maybe it was on Instagram or TikTok. It was basically talking about from a cleaner's perspective. It was, by the way, a serendipitous thing that I saw after
Yeah,
meeting you. It was just like one of those random things.
love it.
It was like basically from a cleaner's perspective when you're going into someone's home, because like people are always so afraid, like when someone who cleans as a profession comes into their
Yeah,
home, you're like, oh, they're gonna judge me, right?
yeah,
So it's like there are basic things that low key you judge someone on,
yeah,
which would be like if you use their toilet and there's like a rim like around the toilet that
yeah,
they haven't cleaned.
yeah,
That was one of them. I think just like basic dust, just like basic things, because I think deep cleaning is like a whole other level of
yeah,
cleaning. But I think as a tenant, as someone who owns your own home, like there's a
yeah,
certain, they say that psychologically, your bedroom especially
yeah,
represents what's going on in your inner psyche,
yeah,
which doesn't do well for my inner psyche the past few
for real.
weeks.
You don't want
But
to
it's
come into my
clean now,
house.
so it's good.
You do not want to walk into my house right now. Um, yeah, I don't like when it comes to like if somebody's hiring me to clean, like just a normal home, like their own home, and there's dust and there's the toilet bowl rim and the base of the toilet has pee dried down, like
Mm,
I do not judge 0%.
yeah.
I don't. Not a lick of judgment at all. And the people, no. With the judgment that I do have is the houses that I clean that are so freaking clean. I have a client that I come bi-weekly and she's a mom and like the husband pays for it. He's the one I talk to. And she works from home and he used to work from home and they have I think two daughters. And I come 2 weeks. Their house is so clean every time I come. And I'm just like, how? First of all, you have two kids and you both work full time. How do you keep your house so pristine? I mean, I still find the dirt. There's obviously still
You could
stuff to
always find
clean,
more.
right?
Yeah.
But I'm like, girl, let me clean it. Like, of course, I would never say that to her, but I like, and I don't judge in a negative way. I'm like, let me take,
Right.
calm down. Let me clean. You're paying me to come twice a week. Just don't
Oh,
vacuum your
you come
floor.
twice a week.
No, sorry, bi-weekly.
Oh, bi-weekly. Yeah, that makes
I
more sense.
interchange that all the time. I come bi-weekly,
Yeah.
twice a month.
Because the thing is, I mean, it must be that both of them, or at least one of them, really feels that being clean is very important. So
Oh
they probably
yeah,
just naturally clean up after
exactly.
themselves, which
Yeah,
helps a lot.
it does. And that's like, I don't, and never ever in a judge in a negative way. I'm just like, I give them props, obviously, but also like, let me take like, but obviously I'm taking something off their plates because I was originally coming once a month and now I'm coming bi-weekly. So
Yeah,
I'm obviously doing something. And I know I'm cleaning some stuff,
right.
but I'm still just shocked, you know? And then, but like, I never judge just my clients for the dirtiness of their home. Um, I, I judge people who are selling homes or who are wanting, like, or just like, again, like, why are you not cleaning the shower when
Someone
you're
new.
putting, like, again, this was a nice home in U City.
Oh,
It was like, I think that house sold for at least 500 plus $1,000, if not more. Um, and they paid me to whatever. And I'm just like, I expect I expect Monica Geller level of
mm,
clean when if I was gonna go buy a potential home, you know? Um, but other than that, I don't judge my client. Like, you got dirt, you got whatever. I don't care. Like,
yeah.
you got beard shavings on the sink. I don't care. Like,
It's just normal living.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's your, like, again, it is to assume your house is going to be clean and stay clean is just unrealistic. You live in your home, so your house is going to get dirty. You live there.
right.
you exist, and it's honestly such a blessing and such a, what's the word? Uh, whatever. I'll figure out the word later. But just being able to have a home to dirty up. It is a privilege. That was the
It
word.
is
It
a
is a
privilege.
privilege.
Yeah.
And to be able to have a house you could dirty up, that's a privilege right there, you
Yeah.
know? Um, yeah.
And it's really you're really the perfect person to do what you do too, because you create this like safe space. You have such a good energy where you're like so not judgmental and you're like very kind.
Yeah.
And it's like I think there is a lot of shame around people's homes because either they don't have the skill set to have a clean home or they quite literally don't have the time, which almost is worse than not having a skill set. Because if you know you're capable, but for whatever reason, life circumstances make it difficult for you to clean your home,
Yeah.
there's shame that comes with that,
Yeah.
because it's like you want people to come into your home and to feel good, and you want to feel good.
Yeah.
And so, like, the fact that you're helping to facilitate that is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, there's so much shame on cleaning and having a clean home. Like, I mean, we're raised like most people, including me, like before friends or before anybody would come over, we'd have to clean the whole house. You
Absolutely.
know, like we'd have to pull out the couch and clean under the couch and clean our bedrooms. They're not even going in there.
Right.
Cleaning this, mom. Why are
Right.
we pulling out the couch and
Because
cleaning behind it?
just in
Just in
case,
case. Yeah, so you're gonna assume they're gonna walk in and immediately look under the couch. Oh, I see a sock.
but you just
No, no,
never
no.
know.
Yeah.
I know it sounds wild, but sometimes I feel like the few times that I've tried to like work around. Like, okay, funny story. Podcast guests, right? I always
Yeah.
try to clean up for sure for you,
Right.
but like in general, I try to clean up before podcast guests come. There was one time a guest came and I like to make coffee for my guests beforehand. There was a guest that came and I didn't have time to do the dishes in the sink before they came, and I knew we were gonna kind of chit chat in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So there's two refrigerators. My mom and I each have our own refrigerators because we buy our own food.
Love it.
And so
I want my own refrigerator.
So I put all the dirty dishes in my mom's refrigerator because I knew we weren't going to be opening that. But then for some reason, this particular guest, I guess, felt real comfortable.
Oh
It's just like,
no.
I think they were trying to look for the milk. They wanted a
Yeah,
little more milk, and they by
obviously.
accident opened up my mom's.
Oh
All the dirty dishes were just like in there.
no.
And I was like one of those moments
I
where
was
I'm like, I'm
mortified.
gonna act like
I'm just gonna blame it
that
on my mom. I'm gonna be
didn't
like,
happen. No, I'm gonna act like they didn't even see it. And they didn't comment. I don't know if they even like registered what they were seeing. Cause like if you see something out of place,
yeah,
like maybe they just I don't know what they thought. But
yeah. I
yeah.
would have just let the dishes in the sink, but
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
would,
this was me going next
yeah.
level, trying to be
Oh
like, no,
yeah.
we're perfect.
Oh, I remember my grandma. She would, for whatever reason, she would hide her dirty dishes around the house. Like they were like up in her closet. She'd put dirty
Oh,
dishes in
that's
there.
dangerous because you could forget and then it's
Yeah,
just molding there.
yeah. I don't know. I just don't remember what her reasoning was. I don't know if she just like
Mm,
because she lived in a small apartment. I don't know if she just didn't have a space or
yeah,
she was trying to clean it up and put it away and all these things. Because I know she didn't have a dishwasher. But I just remember like up in her closet, she would have dishes or in her,
that's
so
wild.
weird.
There's so many little things too. Like my mom and I have very different approaches to doing the dishes. Um,
Oh yeah. Everybody has a different way of
it's
doing
so
dishes.
wild. For me, I'm like, if you want to enrage me,
Yeah.
have me do the dishes, and then you come and put something else in the sink, either
Oh.
while I'm doing
Oh
it
yeah.
or when
Oh
I'm
yeah.
done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing that
Like
gets me
you
more
yeah.
angry than that.
Like while I'm doing the dishes, you bring more dishes in
Yeah,
there. Like I know you're being helpful. You're trying to collect all the dishes so we
right.
get it all done. But what kind of nerve do you have
Yeah,
giving me
yeah.
more work?
Because like I'm literally thinking, I'm like, especially if one side was done and then you just add it, I'm like,
Oh my God. Yeah.
so like what I do before I do the dishes is I do like a walkthrough of the house just
Oh
to
yeah.
see if there's like any mugs, any plates, like
Agreed.
anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom will be the person who like brings it in. But the thing about me, this is where she gets annoyed with me, is like because of my ADD, I've just learned this that there's this concept called functional freeze.
Okay.
So to the rest of the world, it presents as procrastination. But in reality, it's that our minds have so much coming in all at once. And unlike normal people's brains, we can't like organize it. It's
Yeah,
just an
no.
influx of information all at once.
I have like
Yeah,
727,000 open tabs in my mind.
open tabs is the perfect way to
Yeah.
describe it.
Yeah.
And the problem is
And
like,
the hold on, I'm sorry. And the
yeah.
pop-up tabs. Like let's say you go on a
Oh.
website and it's like
Mm.
pop up, this could be a
And
scam.
then it
Pop up,
keeps
pop
coming
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That is such a, I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
analogy. But like what happens is that happens, and then I get so overwhelmed and like it almost seems bigger in my mind than what actually needs to be done that I shut down
Yeah.
or I'll doom scroll. And
Oh,
then, and it
100%.
presents as procrastination.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it's like I'm so capable and I'm so smart. I just have a hard time starting. So I've been doing this guided journal that's actually for procrastination, but it's been helping me with my ADD and
Yeah.
my functional freeze, which is that it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to get started.
Yeah.
So in other words, dishes.
Yeah.
You don't have to get the dishes gathered, washed, dried, and put away all in one night. Sometimes, depending on the day, it looks like me just gathering all the dishes and putting them in the sink.
Yeah.
And then for me, I don't know why my brain works this way, but like sometimes it's also like putting, like washing them and having them in the drain board, but not necessarily putting them away. At least if
Yeah.
they're not in the sink, to
You
me, it's
completed a
cleaner.
task.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like those are the different levels of tasks. But where my mom and I get into disagreements is like she'll say, she'll like be like, "Why are you like not doing the dishes?" And I'll wait until the end of the night or early in the morning to do them because in my mind there's still going to be more dishes after dinner or
Oh
something.
yeah, because you might get a midnight snack. You might
Right.
get some ice cream.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's like the last task of the night to
Yeah.
be done. Whereas
Yeah.
my mom, which is dangerous because sometimes I fall asleep and it doesn't happen. Fair. But my mom will be like, she'll be like, just when you're done with making dinner, wash your dishes. Like, why are you know what I mean? So that's
I don't feel like it. That's why.
I know
I just cooked. I just
I
slaved away in the kitchen,
that's
and
how
you're
I
telling me I gotta
feel.
clean
That's
the
how I
pots and
feel. Now
pans?
I understand cleaning out the counters and putting the stuff away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. But I'm like, I'm not Superwoman. I mean, there's only so much a girl
It's
can do. I'm
exhausting,
literally just a girl.
and I just don't want to do
And I don't I what I like to say, this is my grown-up terminology, and she hates
it.
this, but I'm like, it's not a priority for me right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Literally. Yeah. 100%. I I have I have ADHD, so I have best of both worlds conflicting each other because if you compare autism and ADHD, it's so
did
different.
you say
Huh?
ADHD?
That's what it's called.
I
Yeah.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
autism
That's
and ADHD, yeah.
okay. I love that.
So it's like you have ADHD where it's like blah 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 blah, and then like all over the place, no routine, whatever. But then you have
Yeah.
autism, we crave routines. So it's like I
Mm,
crave routines, but I can't stick to them for shit.
wild.
Yeah, so it's like I had two things conflicting at all
Mm.
times, So it's like for example, I can't clean my own house. Like your girl as a house cleaner has her own house cleaner, you know?
Well, they say, the cobbler's
A,
children be
a,
barefoot.
a coaches don't play,
No,
you know?
coaches don't play. Okay.
And well, again, my house has gotten overwhelming that I can't even have my house cleaner come right now. But I'm like a give a mouse a cookie. This is my perfect analogy for me why I can't clean my own house.
Yeah.
Let's say let's just take, for example, I need to clean my bathroom. Okay. All right. Well, I need to take out all the stuff. So let's say I got to take out the toilet paper holder,
Mm.
the step stool, the scale. I take all those out. Okay. Then I got to clean the floor before I get the wet stuff. Then I got to dust. Okay. Well, if I'm already going to clean, I might as well clean the tile, like I don't have baseboards. It's all tile.
Yeah.
Well, I should wipe that down because it gets stuff, right? Okay. When I clean the shower, well, if I'm gonna clean the shower, I should take out all my shampoo and stuff and wipe the things down, right?
Yeah.
I don't do that for my whatever.
Yeah.
All right, take those out. Okay. And then I clean the shower done. Well, I should probably like really scrub it and get in there. Okay, do that. Okay, well then now I gotta rearrange all the shower stuff, make it look nice, put it back in. Okay, now I gotta do the vanity. Well, and you should probably organize inside of the vanity, take it all out, clean it up, clean it, put it back. Little shelves, probably need to clean those off. And then um The window. Oh, I should probably clean that window and do the little latch in the windowsill. Okay, now we're on the toilet. Okay. Well, we have a bidet and it's like one that you put onto the toilet seat. It's not like a bidet toilet. It's like we got a little thing off Amazon. Well, the only way to get that fully clean is taking it fully apart. Well, I have a steam cleaner and the steam cleaner gets up in there without having to take it off. So I need to get the steam cleaner out so I can really actually clean the bidet because if I don't clean under the grooves of the bidet, the toilet's not fully clean in my mind.
It's true.
And then, well, there's all these nooks and crannies in the bathroom that I can't clean without a steam cleaner. So now I'm steam cleaning my goddamn bathroom. And now I've been in there for an hour and a half and it's still not done.
I'm surprised it's been an hour and a half. I so relatable.
Yeah.
I'm literally envisioning everything you're saying because I'm literally the same human as you. That's how I am with my bathroom too. And I have a small bathroom. I live in an apartment. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
not anything crazy.
my bathroom used to be a closet. They made
Yeah.
a closet into a
Oh,
bathroom.
interesting.
So it's literally like the
Yeah.
size half the size of that table. It's tiny.
Yep. Yep. I would say to clean my bathroom properly according to like as you said, that checklist that I have in my head, if I'm really going all in, it would take me a good 3 to 4 hours. It has taken me 3 to 4 hours to clean my bathroom
Oh, 100%.
because in addition to everything you just said, then I start going into feng shui mode because then
Oh,
I'm like going through everything and I'm like, do I need this?
yeah.
Like
Oh no, I didn't
with my
include that.
nail
Yeah.
polishes, I like
Yup.
organize them by color.
Yup.
And then I like, you know how they get like old and crusty after a while? So then you have to kind of rub them between your hands
Uh-huh.
so then it looks nice. And then, yeah, so it's like, oh,
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't
I
include
can
all that.
go
I could keep
all
going.
in. And then, like, at the
Yeah.
end, when I'm like done, and it smells all clean, but then you can't breathe because it's like there's like a chemical
Yeah.
like explosion went off.
Literally.
So all the windows are open, and then I put a candle in there. So it's a thing.
Oh yeah. And then I
Yeah,
need brand new bath mats. Those have to be clean.
everything.
I like literally it's a never ending thing. I
Yeah,
can't clean my own house because again, I literally one time cleaned my kitchen and it didn't even include organizing the pantry, organizing the cabinets, organizing the fridge,
this
none of
makes a
that.
lot of
I
sense.
was in that kitchen the entire Friday night.
So, dude, this is like literally what functional freeze is talking about,
Yeah,
and like this is what I'm talking about because it's like it's not that you're not capable of cleaning your house. Clearly, that's what you do for a
fully
living.
capable.
But your standard and your checklist is so high and is like on such a perfectionistic
Yeah,
level that like the
I can't
thought
do
of
it.
doing that, the time it would take, the energy and the mood that you have to be in, everything has to align just so.
Yeah,
And like also it would be crazy to expect you to do that all the time.
yeah,
But like let's be real, a bathroom, I think, like in a personal apartment should be cleaned like once a week.
yeah.
Like a
Oh yeah.
decent cleaning.
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I think there's like what I've been learning and how to handle this functional freeze mentality is that's the gold standard,
Mm-hmm.
but it's okay to also have my silver and my bronze
Yeah.
and my what is it called? Just showing up
You
certificate.
tried.
I tried. So like my
Yeah, what is
showing
that sticker called?
uh
Oh, I can't. I don't know.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you get a
So
little gold sticker for trying.
showing up participation.
Yeah, participation trophy.
Yeah,
That's exactly.
Life is fast, but every now and then you deserve a pause, a moment that's just for you. At Le Cafe, we believe that each cup of coffee should taste like a little bit of luxury. Handcrafted and locally roasted here in St. Louis, each of our single origin beans are carefully selected to give you the most unique and smoothest experience. Whether you like a light, medium, or dark roast, we got you. For those busy mornings or for my coffee lovers who prefer efficiency, we also have K-Cups. So go ahead and pour yourself a cup that tastes like self-care. Visit www.lecafe.us to bring the cafe experience home. Le Cafe, you deserve it.
for example, that gold standard is phenomenal. Phenomenal. It's not practical. It's not going to happen all the time. And like, if your expectation is that it's the gold standard or nothing, more often than not, it's going to be nothing.
Oh yeah, that's exactly. Like I
Yeah.
have an all or nothing mindset because
And
if I
that's what
don't
has to
do it
shift.
right, because if I don't do it all, then it's not done. In my
Yeah.
head, that space is not clean.
Yeah.
All I can think about is what I didn't do.
Right.
And of course, that's not a good way of thinking.
Right,
Like,
because then it ends up being worse than if
oh
you would
yeah,
have done something. So
yeah,
that's what it's teaching me. Like, for example, my I already forgot the word. Participation.
Yeah,
Like,
participation
because
trophy.
I'm also like very competitive. So I'm like, ew, what is participation? I'm like, either
Yeah.
I'm a winner or I'm a loser. Like, there's no in between.
Lame. Yeah, for second place is the first to lose. Like,
Literally. Yeah. So for me, I like my basic standard would be whatever I took out. Let's say it's my makeup, toothbrush, like it has its place. I put it away, and maybe I do like a very gentle wipe of the counter just to clean
yeah.
it off,
Yeah.
That's my basic.
Yeah.
And then once a week, I do a little bit more of a deep clean where it's like I take off everything from my countertops, put that in on my bed, and then just do a quick wipe down
Yeah.
of like the mirrors, the
Yeah.
countertops. I do a deep clean on my toilet once a week, and then like make sure the sides. Also, this I will judge everyone on. I do judge pee on the side of the thing. I think that should be wiped up if you
Oh,
notice it.
yeah.
If you notice it, you should do it. If you didn't notice it, fine. But you know what you know how you can tell a clean toilet from a dirty toilet? I don't know if this is the
The
term for it,
base.
the baseboard. Where it's like nailed into the floor.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If
The
if
bolts.
that's dusty and gunky,
A lot of people,
they miss it.
okay, I am a very girl team. We're all cleaners, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, there are professional house cleaners that don't clean the base of the toilet.
If you didn't clean that, it's not
That's
clean.
disgusting.
If you don't clean that, it's not clean.
No, like, yeah, cleaning the toilet bowl, whatever.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we're talking about cleaning a toilet, cleaning the toilet bowl is the least important thing. Like, I'm sorry, my butt is sitting on the frickin' toilet seat. Why are we not cleaning? Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I could care less about the inside of the toilet bowl. Clean the outside, clean where
That's why I never understood the little rug covers that they put.
I, why
Disgusting.
are we, why are we putting a fuzzy thing on a toilet?
That's asking for
That's
so
disgusting.
much grossness. Like I
And I've
can't.
seen people, like I've watched cleaning videos and I see people
Yeah.
have those and they don't take them off in the video and they clean the toilet and they
Ew.
don't take it off.
That's really
I
gross.
have to wash that.
That should be washed once a week at least.
Yeah.
At
And
least.
like, yeah. And I
Also,
see,
just don't use it. Like it's fine. You don't need that. If
we
you
don't,
like
why do I want that on
i-
my toilet?
if
All
you
I can
want
think
something
about,
fuzzy, do the like your bath mat or like get a fuzzy blanket. I don't know. Like
yeah, but
there's
something that
other
you can wash
ways.
and you wash regularly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I always think of what can be clean. Like, how do you clean that? Like,
Yeah.
I love, okay, like carpeting, right? Love carpet. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with carpeting. Carpeting is wonderful in the sense of you wake up in the morning bare feet and you're on the nice soft carpet, right? But all I can think about is when you mop your hardwood floors, right? They're dirty. Okay? You can't mop your carpet.
Yeah.
That same level of dirtiness is on your carpet and you don't clean it and you can think months and months and months and months and months of buildup
I don't like
and
carpets.
like
These
you
are
can't
fine.
clean it.
Area rugs are
No,
fine.
area rugs are fine, but but
Carpets,
at the
no.
same time of an area rug, right? Let's say you have a really nice big area rug. 9 times out of 10, they're not washable. So you think
Mm,
of if you have to mop your hardwood floor, you can't mop your it's the same dirt. Like it's gonna be on that area rug. And you can't clean that unless you get a carpet cleaner and you spend hours carpet cleaning it. You
mm,
can't carpet clean your carpet every week or
yeah.
like like mopping a floor is easy compared like so I love the idea of rugs and I love carpeting. I love the idea, but the cleanliness, a man designed a rug. A man designed carpeting because they didn't think about cleaning it. I would like washable rugs. A beautiful, nice woman designed a washable rug because we know that they get dirty. And you
Right.
can throw that in the wash. Those little runners, throw that in the wash, do that once a week, and you know that you're stepping on a clean rug. Like I think these ones are washable. They might not be.
It probably is. I think it was from Amazon. So,
Yeah, it might be. And those ones, I have my beef with washable rugs too, though. I'm not gonna lie. You cannot vacuum a washable rug. They get sucked up in the vacuum.
oh, yeah. Well, this is pretty thin, so I think that it probably would.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever tried vacuuming it or not, but yeah, you can't not vacuum. You cannot vacuum a washable rug. So you have to just shake it out and put it in the
Yeah.
washer.
See, and this is the crazy thing. I feel like there's a few things for yourself. Maybe everyone has their own
Yeah,
status of like what clean is, but two things that I really for myself, three things. Well, we talked about the sink, right? Like at least if my dishes are in the drain board and clean, that's a win for
yeah.
me. The second one is making my bed every morning.
I aspire to be someone who makes their bed every morning.
Someone told me something that was like my adopted
I
grandmother.
wonder if it's the same thing I
She
know.
was from the South. She was
Okay.
so funny. She said this to me when I was in high school,
Yeah.
and I used to never make my bed.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I was just didn't. And she said this to me, and ever since she told it to me, I have made my bed every single morning
Okay, I
since
wonder if
then.
it's the same saying I know.
And I was like 17 and I'm 30 now, so it's been
I give you
consistent.
props.
Thanks. Even when I was like out of town at a
Good for
hotel,
you.
I
I'm
made my
happy
bed.
for
Because
you.
making my bed for me isn't even like a cleanliness thing. It's because of what she said. She said it's so important to make your bed every single morning because if you make your bed in the morning, you are training your brain that you can start a task and accomplish a task
Mm,
first thing in the morning.
mm.
And it's an
Yeah,
easy win.
yeah. I have the saying of you could have the most worst day in your entire life,
Hmm.
and just your cat died, you got into a car crash, you lost all your money, you have to go in bankruptcy, whatever. But you come home in the night and your bed's made. You could have the worst day, but at least you're going to bed with a made bed and a nice bed. That's the saying I've learned.
I mean, it's
You
true.
could have the worst day, but at least your bed is made and you're
It's a nice
ending the night
feeling.
with a made bed.
Yeah, but for me, that switched something in me because I'm like,
Yeah.
there's a lot in life that I want to do and I want to accomplish. And, I feel like we're in the same, but we have
Yeah.
very high standards for ourselves.
Yeah.
And what we want
I'm
sometimes,
tired.
no, literally, because the standards
I'm
are so
tired of this
high,
part.
they can't all be done in one day,
No.
And so it's like for me to be able to know that no matter what, there's always one thing that I could be successful in, and that is making my bed. And I get it. There are people out there who I've talked to who like they have partners and like maybe they're getting up before their partner, so they can't make the bed
Right,
really,
right.
like there's things like in that place. But again, I think the rule should be whoever gets up second is the one who makes the bed. Like that has to be the rule.
Yeah, I definitely need to do that.
But it changes your room. Like if my room is messy, let's say, but the bed is made, it automatically is 50% cleaner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That also, like, not enough hours in the day really ties into house cleaning, into my goal for people is like there are not enough hours in the day. There are so many things that we need to get done and we physically cannot do them.
Yeah.
And cleaning is a big thing. Like it is a huge it like we're business owners, we have kids, we're single and we're in college. Like we're doing so many things. And on top of it, there's so many things that we deserve to do. Like anybody in the world deserves to go to the movies rather than coming home and cleaning. And that is my goal is I take that off your plate. Like especially mothers, carry moms carry all this mental load where it's planning birthday parties, gifts, taking their kids to daycare or school, lunch, getting them dressed, outfits, getting themselves ready. A lot of husbands don't carry the mental load that women do.
They don't.
And literally cleaning the house, taking care of the dogs, getting to appointments, planning dates, like having a girls' night. The list goes on and on and on and on of the mental load. And like if I can just take the cleaning task off their plate, it just helps tremendously that they don't have to worry about it. They know that Grace is coming every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They don't have to scrub their toilet. I'm coming. I will be here before you know it, and I'm going to do it for you.
Right.
You know? And it's cleaning is just it's a requirement in life. We
It's a
have to
maintenance
clean.
task.
You have to do it. It's
Yeah.
never ending. We have to clean. We have to clean no matter what. It's unavoidable, you know? And so having somebody come and do that for you so you can do the stuff that is more important. Like cleaning is important, right? But I'm sorry, you being able it sounds ridiculous, but you being able to sit on the couch and watch TV and watch a movie, to me is more important than you having to clean that house.
Yeah.
I'd rather you do that. Like I have clients where it's like they feel bad when they're home and I'm cleaning because they see me clean and they feel like they should be cleaning. And I'm like, "No, you should not be cleaning. I don't want you cleaning because you are fucking paying me to clean. I am here doing it so you don't have to. I want you to be your laziest self when I am there. I want you to just doom scroll on TikTok while I'm vacuuming. Like that's what I want for you. And and again, it comes into a point of like, we all know that we have to clean. It is very important. And so it's again like what we've talked about in the past of like cleaning is no longer a luxury service.
Mm-hmm.
Like when we like most people when they think of a house cleaner, they think of like a rich somebody who lives in Wildwood who makes a millionaire who has a maid come in and clean all day every day, and it is an unobtainable, unrealistic thing to give yourself, you know? And that's not what house cleaning is. That's not what, okay, a maid service, a maid who does the cooking, the cleaning, all of it, and who lives in your home, that's different. But me coming once a month or bi-weekly, once a week, quarterly, annually, whatever, and I clean your stove, clean your toilet, dust, vacuum, whatever. That's not luxury.
Yeah.
Like when I think of a luxury, I think of sports cars, I think of fancy vacations, I think of um
5-star hotels.
five-star hotels, flying first class versus coach. Like that's what I think
Yeah.
luxury is. I think of rotten to the core, freaking like what I don't know if gluttony is the right whatever, right?
Excess. Yeah.
Yeah. Because gluttony's food, but um, but that's not what house cleaning to me is. House cleaning, well, that's what luxury to me is. Luxury is bringing you pleasure and making your life easier and taking something off your plate. And so, like, for example, getting our haircut, getting our hair, like, just getting a simple haircut. I think 90% of the people in the world don't know how to cut their own hair. So then
Oh, yeah.
we pay somebody else to do it. Or getting an oil change. I don't know how to change my own oil.
Right.
Even if I knew how to change my own oil, I've literally talked about this with my partner. You can go to Costco, Business Center, or online and buy oil, right? And it's so much cheaper than getting your oil change. But you still need all the parts, like to lift the car up and the oil pan. You need all these tools and supplies to change your own oil. And first of all, I ain't got the money for that. I don't got the time for that. That's exhausting. Where am I gonna put all that stuff?
And do you want to?
I don't want to do that. So again, we pay someone else to change our own oil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We pay somebody, a lot of people pay somebody else to do their own taxes. Or again, going to the dentist and getting our teeth cleaned. I'm sorry. I don't know how to like I can brush my teeth, but I don't have all the tools.
Yeah.
I don't have the education. I'm not a dentist. I don't know how to get rid of cavities. So again, house cleaning falls into that same line of one, it takes something off your plate, brings you pleasure. It is something that is more obtainable than people realize. Um, like again, we live in a very consumerism world, and America is very consumerism, right? Go to the coffee shop, go to Target, Amazon. Like we're just buy, 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 buy. And a lot of people don't necessarily have the money for that, but we do it anyways. We go to Target to go get coffee or whatever, and then we end up spending $150 at Target. And we just get lost.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And it's like we spend money on things all the time. We go out to dinner with our friends and we just spend $100 on dinner. It
Mm-hmm.
happens.
It does
You
happen.
know, and if you have that mindset of I can go pay it out and go to a nice dinner once a month,
Right.
you can afford a house cleaner to come.
Right. And it
It's
doesn't have to
yeah.
be bi-weekly, like you said, it could be once a month, it
Yeah.
could be every so often. Like that's the beauty is like, and also it was so cool hearing you in your element before we started because you were talking
Yeah.
to my mom about,
Yeah.
cleaning for us. And it was just cool to hear you negotiate and talk about different plans. Like I think that's really important for people to hear too, where it's like I'm sure you're not the only house cleaner who's like this, but also you're like this, so people should use you. But you're willing to work with people, It's like you've got different prices and then different offerings that come with that. So it's
Yeah.
like not one across the board. It's
Have to
either
do it.
you have to do it this way or not that
Yeah.
way. Like you could find your happy medium of what you need and how often you need it, right? Like a deep clean is probably going to be more of an investment right away because
Yeah,
there's more to be done around the house. But once that initial deep clean is done, I mean, how often are you going to need a deep
you
clean,
know.
right?
And I even tell potential new clients that you don't have some cleaning companies require you to get an initial deep clean.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I don't particularly require that. One, because it's also I'm a little lazy. I don't necessarily want to do a deep clean every time.
Yeah,
I don't want to necessarily. Yes, am I making some money? Is it a good, like, yeah, a deep clean can be anywhere from $250 to 500 depending on the size of your home and the
right,
level of dirt. Like a
right.
lot comes into play with that. And I don't require that of my clients. I don't. Again, it gives you a clean slate and you can just start off with a nice clean home
Yeah.
and then I come regularly and keep it up.
Yeah, I was just thinking, as you were saying this, something you really might want to consider getting involved in is will be for next year, but before Passover,
Mhm.
especially in the Orthodox Jewish community, we're supposed to like deep clean our homes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of women who would love to use your
Yeah.
services. So just something to plant a seed and keep in mind
I can
because
understand how stressful that would be.
it's insane. I don't
Yeah.
think you understand because it's like there's something called chametz, which is like any like bread, crumbs, crackers, cookies, like it can't be in your home. We get rid
Oh,
and sell all of it.
wow.
So the deep clean is like on steroids. I mean, someone goes so crazy as they're like washing their walls of their home, like
Yeah, as you should.
as you should, but
I
it doesn't happen all the
it doesn't
time.
happen.
It
That's a
happens
yearly
once a year.
thing. That's a yearly
So that
thing. Yeah.
happens and it's like usually done like a week before the holiday
Yeah.
and everyone's going insane. And that brings me to my third thing from earlier in the conversation. The third thing for me that like makes me feel human again
Mhm.
is if my car is clean.
Yeah.
Right now, my car desperately needs detailing. She's a good girl. She's doing the Lord's work.
I'm sorry. I on that note, I
Yeah,
actually have a neighbor. Her name is Miss Shirley. She's great.
yeah.
Her son details cars, and
Does he?
because I keep seeing this guy clean a car in their driveway. I'm like, who is that? And it's her son. He details cars, so I'm planning.
Mm.
That's on my list. My 1,700 billion tabs open of
Yeah,
like I need to get my car detailed by him. So
yeah.
I can send
Because
you.
it makes you feel really good. Like
Yeah.
I did a mini detailing, but this is my participation. My participation
Yeah.
one was for me. I just first of all did the tidying up, right?
Yeah.
I threw out all my trash, receipts, kind of went through and like all the little knickknacks that your car
Mm,
gathers from
yeah.
being lived in. And then I did like I wiped down my inside of my mirrors, my dashboards, all of
Yeah.
that. And then I did like a quick vacuuming
Right.
of
Yeah.
the inside, just like a basic. But yeah.
And that's another thing of like car maintenance upkeep. I don't want to clean my own car. I don't want to do that.
No, it's
So you
fair.
can go to like Waterway and you can get a normal car wash and then they do the interior. Like it's all these like college boys coming with the rags and the vacuum and they do the inside and you just sit on a bench for like 20 minutes and then they vacuum it all out and you can go once a week or something. My dad goes to the car wash every day because he has like an
Really?
unlimited I think he goes every day to
I
get
mean,
his
if
car
you
wash.
have an
Not the
unlimited one,
interior, but the exterior. He goes
that's wild.
every day.
See, I'm actually a little scared of car washes, actually, because I went to one and it probably wasn't the best quality one. I think it was like Blue Iguana or one of those, like
Yeah.
the cheapest cheap one you can go to.
Oh yeah, they've been bought out now.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Um, so I have a Nissan Altima and it's only from 2015, so it's not a super old
Yeah.
car. And after one
Well,
time,
now it kinda is. It's 11 years old now.
uh, well, but you
But
know what I
it's not like
mean.
an 8
It shouldn't
not
have
a
the kind of
30-year-old.
damage it does on the hood.
Yeah.
The paint has chipped off. And I
Mm.
didn't really know much about cars. I was so silly when it happened from the car wash.
Yeah.
I came out of the car wash and there was like a patch, a small patch in the front of my car. I thought that it was wax that just didn't come off. And it
Oh my
has basically
goodness.
spread the whole front of my hood where basically all the paint is off.
Oh
It's still a
no.
functional car. It just doesn't look
Not
pretty.
pretty.
Like it's an aesthetic
Yeah.
thing, you know?
I'm always worried going through a car wash that Like, because they're multiple, that they're gonna hit each other. That's what I'm scared of every time. They're gonna end
Yeah.
up, we're gonna end up
Well,
hitting
I'll
each
tell
other.
you, I mean, the damage is done. I can't go back on it.
And you
But
probably signed a terms and conditions when you paid for the car wash that you can't sue them for
so the
any
next time that
damages.
I get a new car, I plan on never going to like a real car wash like that
Yeah,
ever
the
again.
automatic like vending machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there's a neighborhood group that like it's family owned and they do
Oh, I
detailing and
love
like
it.
wash the cars and
Yeah,
I'm not
hand
really the
wash it.
type that I would do it all the time. I want to say it's anywhere from like 150 to 300 depending on what you're getting done. But like if I'm doing that like once a quarter or twice a year, like to me that's worth it.
Yeah,
And like I remember they did my dad's car and it was um spectacular. It was like a brand new car and it
love
had the
it.
good car smell. You know what I'm
I
talking
want it.
about?
I know. I need it.
I love that smell. So,
Yeah,
things like that I think are just important. But I think it's also important to talk about how, like, while you said, you want people to chill and relax, there's a difference between like tidying and cleaning,
exactly.
right? So,
There's a
like,
big difference.
like the list that you were going through with my mom of like, some of the things that you offer
Yeah.
that's you're not their maid, right? Like you're
Yeah,
not
no.
there to like clean up and like pick the toys off the floor and all
Yeah.
that. Can you do that? For sure.
Yeah.
But like you're only there for a certain amount of time. So it's like,
Yeah, there's a difference. Again, there's a difference between a house cleaner, a housekeeping service, a maid service, right?
mhm,
I'm a cleaner. I clean your home. There's a difference between tidying and cleaning. When I tell clients who book with me and who get on my thing that tidy before I come. Don't clean, tidy. Pick up the clothes off the floor,
yep.
clean your dishes, clear your counters, um, any random stuff, put it away. The
Mhm.
stack of bills, put it in a drawer or whatever. Just tidy up. Um, and then, but so I can come clean because if your floor has clothes all over it, or if your counters are just filled with stuff, I can't clean that. I can't clean your counters. And then I'm going to spend all my time picking all of that up and moving it. And then so I can clean, then it's kind of, you're not paying for me to tidy up.
Yeah.
If you want somebody to tidy up your place, hire a housekeeper or a maid service. A housekeeper, I believe, does picking up those things. I think in a maid service, like will fold your laundry, make your bed, change your sheets, linens, all those things. Those are kind of like a maid service. And but yeah, but again, because people joke and say all the time, "Oh, I clean before my cleaner comes." I swear to God, if you pick up that damn vacuum and you're vacuuming before I come, we've had a fight. Like, no, you pick up your laundry and put it away.
Right.
I am going to wipe down your counters. I'm going to scrub your toilet. I'm going to clean your shower. I'm mopping and cleaning your stove. Just give me as much surface area, essentially. You want to give me as much surface area available because I'm cleaning the surface area.
Yeah.
I'm not folding and putting away your laundry. I hate folding and putting away my own laundry.
It's hard.
So I'm not doing yours. I love you guys so much, but I'm not doing that.
Right.
I on occasion, like I don't I some of my clients want me to make their beds, but I really don't like making beds. Hate making beds.
Dude, you're so funny. It's so funny because like sometimes as an
It.
entrepreneur, I like confuse what I like doing with money opportunities. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm always about like how can I make money? Like I'm scrappy. Like it's
Yeah.
fun. So I was like thinking big picture for La Cafe, like what I want to do for it. And it's so funny. What I was thinking about was I was like the laundry business is a good business.
Yeah.
And I saw this couple in Brooklyn who like bought an old laundromat and like revamped it, made it really cute, fun, like trendy looking
Yeah.
inside. And then they also added a cafe in there.
Love
And
it.
I was like, love it.
Need
I
that.
want to do that. And then I was like, and then imagine a service that's a coffee truck slash laundry delivery service where you
Oh,
could
yeah.
send out your laundry and get a coffee delivered to you at the same
There is
time.
laundry services that you can do.
Yeah.
Here's my
But
thing,
then I
right?
remembered I don't like doing laundry.
Here's my thing though.
Yeah.
I love the idea of a laundry service. I don't want to fold and put away my own laundry.
Right.
But all I can think about is all the other people's dirty, nasty body clothes in that same washer that was in there previously. Like the concept of a laundromat, love that because people don't have washers and dryers in their homes, right?
Right.
All I can think about is somebody else wash their clothes in that washer and
They
dryer.
did. And I guess if you're looking at it from that perspective, I could see why it's icky. But I mean, once you're that level of like with the bleach and with all that, it's not, it's not problematic, I would imagine.
That's true, but again, as I've said, people don't know how to clean, like not cleaning the shower or pulling out the appliances. I don't know if you've ever seen people clean their own washers and dryers, like clean them out and
Mm.
see how dirty washers and dryers get. Like
Oh, that
yeah.
makes
And if you
sense.
pull out your washer, there's like this little drawer in the back with a little hose that you're supposed to empty out, and it has old water and stuff in it, and then like there's like a silicone seal, right, and that gets mold and mildewy and trapped in there, and a lot of people don't know to take the
Ah,
lint filters out and take the lint out. And again, imagine, like, okay, for example, my friend's husband, he works a blue collar job, he does like metal, and he has like metal shards in his clothes.
wow.
And like he used to live with us, okay? So if you look in our lint drawer, there's tiny little metal like glitter in our laundry thing. And
Crazy.
all I can think about is that's on my clothes. Like it's
Mm,
my own like contamination. Like I don't care
yeah,
how clean. I don't care. Like, I get the concept. We're all cleaning clothes. It's all gonna be clean. But all I can think about is all like I'm like we all get gross, we all sweat, whatever,
for
and I just
sure.
can't, I don't like that.
That's
I
fair.
so if I were to hire a laundry service, if anybody knows a laundry service that will come to my house and use my washer and dryer, please come home.
That's fair.
You
I
can
see
use
what
my
you're
coffee
saying.
maker, you can use my Wi-Fi, watch my TV, do my laundry.
I feel like there's like certain things in my head where it's like when I get to a point, not if, but when I get to a point in my life where I'm like making oodles of money,
Yeah,
like way more than I know what to do with,
yeah,
then there's so much benefit. I've heard a lot of like top entrepreneurs and one percenters talk about this where it's like your time is money.
yep,
So hiring out
yeah,
for cleaners and other services like this, someone to meal prep for you, things like that, grocery shopping, like all these things that could you do it yourself? For sure. But your time is your money.
yeah,
And so if you're at that point where it's like you can hire out, like how much is your time? How much is an hour worth? Okay, so if you're not working, is it almost cheaper to hire? You know what I
yeah.
mean?
And then,
So
yeah, and my other thought is
yeah,
like, you can always make more money. Like, if I hire out, like, let's say, again, because I am a business owner and I am flexible, right? I can think about, okay, let's say I am home and I have to spend the whole day cleaning my house. All I can think about is if I hire someone else to do that, so I don't have to do it, then I can think about that is my opportunity to use that time to make money,
right,
you know? So that's my thought is like if I hire somebody else to do my laundry, to cook my own meals, to whatever, that is my opportunity to make money and
right,
make more money than what I'm paying them.
right,
Like if I pay somebody to clean my house, pay them $150, right? I can use that time that they're cleaning to make $200.
absolutely.
And then not only do I not have to clean my own house, I made money,
Right,
And also like time is money, but also like you have to spend money to make money.
right.
Like that is something that I have been learning recently of like there's a difference between being frivolous with your money and spending stupid stuff and just being irresponsible with your money.
Yeah,
There's an
absolutely.
aspect of not being extremely frugal and the stress of like I'm going to lose this money. So like if I'm going to go to a coffee shop or something, right? It's what's the word? Whatever. There are some people who go to coffee shop who are within a budget and they're like, let me just how much is a medium? Ooh, 425.
Yeah, I've been there.
I guess I'll get a large. I guess I'll get a small, right? And it's like I would never judge you upon that. Like
Right.
times are tough, times are hard,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. I'm gonna buy that $8. I'm gonna buy that $7 drink. I'm gonna get a breakfast sandwich. I'm gonna get a little sweet treat. Like I'm also a big girl. I like food, but like I'm going out. If I'm already going to spend the money,
Yeah.
I was literally just talking to the lady who does my nails about it. I was like, if I'm already gonna go to Texas Roadhouse, you best believe I'm gonna be getting that appetizer, that entree, that dessert, a nice sweet
Good
tea.
mindset. Yeah.
Like, if I'm already going out and spending the money, why would I ruin and dampen my own mood being like, oh, that onion blossom looks really good, but I don't have $8 to spend.
Yeah, and not to get woo-woo on
Yeah.
you, but also like I think there really is something strong about having a
And not to get
scarcity.
woo on me of that.
I know, I love woo-woo stuff. I'm like a scarcity mindset versus abundance mindset,
Yeah.
right? So it's like I think when you're so afraid to spend money, that creates a resistance for more money to flow to you. You know
Exactly
what
my
I mean?
point.
So it's like
Yeah.
trusting that like money loves me because I use it well.
Yeah.
And it's like you can even tell yourself, like, I am sustaining the economy. Like, here I am going to this
Give it and
local
it comes back.
business. Exactly. And it's like, and that's also kind of the concept. Like in Judaism, we tithe, we give 10% back,
Yeah.
but it's not specifically to a religious institution. We give
Yeah.
10% back to it could be a family member.
Yeah.
It could be someone in need that we know that needs it. It could be to an organization that we really
Yeah.
believe in. Like we can give to whatever we want to and we could change it up whenever we
Yeah.
want to. So it's just this concept of like, and that kind of goes back to earlier I was saying with like my cousin, like you can't stronghold and be in such an ego place that this is my money and I made it and all that. It's like I want to view it as like I want God to view me as like his bank account. Like
Yeah.
I'm God's bank account essentially. People should be able to come to me and then I can give to them,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
Exactly. And it's like it's kind of like if I go to a coffee shop, if I go to a restaurant or coffee shop or something and I
Yeah.
spend $25, right? Or even $30 or something, right? And then it comes to the end of the month. And let's say money's a little tight at the moment. Oh shoot, I gotta pay rent. Honest to God, let's say 2 months later, 3 months later, I'm not gonna be thinking about, oh, I shouldn't have spent $30 at the coffee shop. I'm not, I get
You're honestly so
some,
right.
yeah, some people might be, but I'm not going to be thinking that. I'm gonna be thinking about, God damn, that breakfast burrito is good. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm gonna be thinking. And then because more money is going to come. Like my dad literally told me one day in the car, he was like, there's so much money in the world. Like, okay, my
Mm.
first name is Madeline. So Maddie is my nickname. I've
Yeah.
been going by Grace since like the 7th grade.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So to be like, Maddie, there is so much money in this world. Like he was just like, there's just so much money. And it's just like, yeah, you're fucking right. There is so much goddamn money. What do you mean that we're struggling? Like we don't have, no, give me that money. I want like, if you think like we're over here like, oh my God, $4 on a bagel. Like, yeah, of course, like, yes, we can complain about it because again, the economy is terrible
Yeah.
and it's going up and going crazy. But like, there's so much money in the world and
Yeah.
that money is going to come back and we're going to get that money. And if you have such a scarcity mindset, it's unhealthy. And again, it's kind of just restrictive of your life.
Money finds you in the most incredible
Yeah.
ways. It's so much fun. I love to be like, I can't wait to see how the God, the universe, source is gonna like delight me
Yeah.
and send it my way. And I love to be surprised. And like, I never want to view that like money is from one source. Like it literally, if it's meant for me, it will come to me in
Yeah.
abundance in the best way
Yeah.
possible. And like that's why even let's say, similar to what you were saying, like with my coffee, I've experienced sometimes being in certain environments where like I sell my coffee bags, 12-ounce bags for $22.
Yeah.
Some people don't even blink and buy it and are like so happy to support me and so excited to try
Yeah.
it. Some people start questioning me about my prices and blah, blah, blah. And it's like,
And they're not your
and they're
customers.
not my customers. I don't even go into that conversation with them. You know what I mean? But I will tell you, side note, just because I love
Yeah.
being a fucking entrepreneur. It's so much
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm learning more about roasting, right?
Yeah.
And one of my favorite sayings is, I'm just a girl. And so I'm starting a burner brand for La Cafe
Okay. What's that?
called
Burger brand. What is
Burner Brand is basically where I do all my fuck up products,
that? Okay.
but still sell it for money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like
So it's
yeah, a
but
lot
for
of
a cheaper price.
yeah, like a lot of like a bakery and stuff. They do
Yeah.
like whoopsies. Yeah.
Whoopsies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like La Cafe is like my premium products.
Yeah.
They're the recipes, if you will, that are like perfected, amazing, 10 out of 10, worth the money,
Right.
but may not be at the price point that everyone can do. Meanwhile, as a girl in roasting, there's a lot that I'm learning,
Mhm.
a lot that I'm messing up on.
Yeah.
And I also want to experiment with like new regions and new beans, but it's like it's literally a whole science to like find the right bean from the region and to get out of that bean the exact experience that I want my
Yeah.
customer base to have.
Wow.
And so I'm going to start selling at a cheaper price point my experimental coffees.
I love that.
And
I
I'm
love me a bargain.
I love it. And guess what the brand is called?
But
Just a Girl.
I love it.
Just a Girl
Yes,
Coffee
I
Club.
love it.
And then I'm gonna start like a little mini
Say
side
women in STEM. Women in
That's what my friend and I, we both roast
Women
with. That's what we
instead,
say about it. We're
yes.
like literally women in STEM. And it literally is science, by the way. So I'm not even
Yes.
lying. But like it's so funny because I have to show you the branding after. It's
I
so
need you
cute.
to show me. I
It's
love it.
literally cute. We have a little mascot. Her name's Cuppy. It's
Love
super
it.
cute. It's all pink and
Yeah.
I could just see the swag. Like people are gonna get behind it. And then I wanna, instead of like the coffee, what's so monumental about this is that the coffee world is so like exclusive, almost snobby, very prestigious. You know what I mean? Like, how do you
Oh
not know
yeah.
what this is?
I
And
I would hope it's not as prestigious as like the wine world.
it's kind of like
I
that.
God,
But I
this is
will tell
exhausting.
you, it's like for me, it's so heartbreaking because like I was the girl who grew up on instant coffee, who didn't know how to make a regular pot of coffee at
Yeah.
work and like spilled it everywhere, made a huge mess, and like
Yeah.
needed my friends to come with me every time because I was freaked out of filter coffee. You know what I mean? Like, and here I
Yeah.
am with a coffee business.
Yeah.
So if I can learn, anyone can
Right.
learn. And I want to
Exactly.
share this journey with people. So my friend and I, I got her the job at my coffee warehouse. We're both roasting
Love it.
together. And so, like, we're going to start doing carpool because in this economy, gas is expensive. And so, we want to start mounting my phone while we drive. And then at the end of the day, like, talking about what we learned and like all
Oh,
that
I love
stuff.
that.
The podcast is going to be called, I'm doing another podcast, LOL.
I want to do a podcast with you. Let's do one.
I know. It's going to be called, I think the title I came up with in the end was Accidentally Learn Coffee.
Oh, I love that. You know what I want, you
Yeah.
know what podcast I want to do?
Yeah.
I love trying new places.
Yeah.
Love trying new food. Love it, love it, love it. Like I have a never-ending list of restaurants in St. Louis. Like
Yeah.
I follow new Instagrams, new TikToks on the daily. And same with like coffee shops. Like I have the St. Louis Coffee Pass. If y'all don't have the St. Louis Coffee Pass, go get it. Literally just look on Instagram or Google St. Louis Coffee Pass.
Mhm.
And basically it's like $25 and you get BOGO coffee or pastry. And there's like 30 coffee shops around the St. Louis and surrounding areas.
Amazing.
And so you can buy coffee and get a pastry for free, or you can buy 2 coffees and give one to a friend or one to go or whatever. Anyways, it gave me a good excuse to try new coffee shops. So I think that a cool podcast would be trying new coffee shops and like talking about it and like just chatting over coffee and like
Yeah.
one, it would help market other coffee shops.
Yeah.
But also like there's always a way to display constructive criticism.
For
You
sure.
know, like
Yeah.
I think again, like I'm very
Wait,
brutally
let's do
honest.
this.
Yeah.
It could, I don't know if you want to make this separate or if you want to do it as like part of my series of
Mhm.
Accidentally Learn Coffee,
Mhm.
because I think this could be a really cool opportunity because we have very different perspectives.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it from a business coffee connoisseur
And I'm looking at for it as a customer.
as a customer.
Oh, I love
And
this.
this would be so interesting for both of us to go in, for you to be like, as a customer, here's my experience, here's what I would like to have. And I'd be like, girl, I'm a customer too. I get you, I hear you. But from an operator
And I want, yeah, because
perspective,
then I can learn. We could both
yeah.
learn.
And I could say from an operator perspective, here's what happened. Like, for example, a little freebie, a little exclusive sneak
Yeah.
peek of a conversation we could have. We all have times when we don't have time to spend in a coffee shop,
Yeah.
but we need our coffee. For example, the airport. I don't necessarily go to Starbucks very often. It's
Yeah.
the McDonald's of coffee, if we're being real.
Yeah.
It's convenient. So whoever says they don't go to Starbucks, you lie. You know you go there
Yeah.
at some point in time.
Yeah.
We all do. It's fair. They
Yeah.
got to drive through.
I'm sorry, I go to Starbucks.
It's okay.
I'm not going every day, but I go to Starbucks.
You have your moments where
Yeah.
you're craving a certain drink. It's convenient. It's whatever,
Well,
right?
also, can I just say this? Can we please have more drive-through coffee shops that are actual small business coffee shops.
That will be a discussion. We can literally, you know
Yes.
what? I think we should have like topics that we talk about, like as a customer, where you're like, why don't we do this? And then as an operator, I could explain
Yeah.
pros and
I mean,
cons
I
to
know
that.
it would be hard. I know it's not super easy, but like the reason why I go to Starbucks is because it's a
Convenience.
drive-through.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to park my
I
car,
know.
get out,
I
wait
know.
for it, and
I know.
whatever. Like sometimes I also just don't want that social aspect. Like when I go to
Yeah.
Starbucks, I place a mobile order because I'm not explaining you my 7-step drink.
And sometimes you're not dressed and you don't want to get dressed and
Yeah,
it's a
and I
whole
just want to
thing for
go through the
sure.
drive-through. And it's like I want to support local businesses rather than Starbucks.
But it has to be convenient.
But I want to drive through.
This is going to be
Yeah.
a very good
And I don't want
podcast.
scooters and I don't want Dunkin'.
That's fair. So, okay, we'll continue this conversation because yes,
Yes. Okay.
but I will just say a little
Facts.
sneak preview. If you were at the airport and I made this mistakes and I better, I've been a barista, like
Yeah.
I know better, but I'm
Okay.
also a consumer. I had a in between flight and I like desperately needed coffee and I went to the Starbucks line and it was already like 20 people ahead of me. And then I saw like 30 people waiting. And like I knew it was gonna be a long wait, but like
Oh,
I
dreadful.
desperately needed coffee,
Yeah.
right? So if you are ever in a rush and don't have time to wait for coffee, there's two things you can order from pretty much any coffee shop that will be handed to you instantly when
Oh,
you pay.
tell
For the
people.
iced coffee girls, cold brew.
Oh yeah, because cold brew is ready.
Cold brew's ready.
She's
They just
ready.
have to pour it in a cup and they'll hand it to you. And most likely they're gonna want that off the queue. So they're gonna try to hand it to you as fast as
And was the
possible.
other one just hot coffee?
Drip coffee.
Drip coffee. Yeah,
Drip
just normal
coffee.
hot coffee,
And
not
if
an
you're at a
espresso.
Starbucks, they normally have like a little
Hot
side.
Pikes Peak or Pikes is their
Yeah, but they
hot
have like a
coffee.
little sidebar where there's like the creamers
Yep.
and cinnamon
And
and
you
like
can
you can
mix it
kind of
up.
like make it your
Yeah.
own. Is it ideal? No. But if you're trying to catch a plane or if you're in a rush and you just
True.
need that caffeine and you're not
Yeah.
there for a yummy
True.
coffee, cold brew and drip coffee.
Yeah.
Those are your
Yep.
get in, get out.
That makes sense.
So that's why, like, for my future coffee shop, I plan on having two separate lines. And on one line, it's going to be the express lane where you only get cold brew or drip coffee. So for the people who like want to get in, get out,
Yeah.
that's their line.
Yeah. I also love a mobile order. I love being able to place a
Yeah,
mobile order.
absolutely.
Just like I only place a mobile order when I go to Starbucks because
Yeah,
because sometimes I want to do fun frilly drinks and it's embarrassing to fling them through the window.
yeah,
Like, can I get a cold foam and all these things?
yeah,
And also because it's just by the time I drive over there, it's already done, you
right.
know?
Yeah,
Um, I love that idea.
yeah.
Just a
There's a
nice
lot that
little,
we can unpack. This will be
yeah.
fun.
I
I
just
think
because
that,
it gives me a reason to go to new coffee shops,
yeah.
help other coffee shops, like get
And
them
as an
attention.
operator and and a former barista, like, and just a girl who loves
I just love
exploring
like
coffee shops. Like I
there's
love a good
so
coffee shop.
many.
Like
There's so
there's so
many.
much. And I think like, yeah, I think there's really, there was one girl who I know she followed me on Instagram, but I'm so bad with names and I can't remember her name, but she was phenomenal. She had a spreadsheet of all the local St. Louis coffee shops. And on that
She's
spreadsheet, she broke down like who had just baked goods or who had actually sit down
oh, I
food.
follow somebody on Instagram who has like a coffee St. Louis coffee map.
So it could be
Could be the
something
same.
similar.
Yeah.
But either way, I think like that would be really fun to explore.
Yeah. I would love that.
Um, because then you have different episodes where I'm doing things. Like I think I could have episodes where I'm talking to other coffee roasters, coffee shop owners.
Yeah.
I would have episodes where I'm talking about my roasting experiences,
Yeah.
and then episodes where we're exploring coffee shops. Like
Yeah.
there's so many.
Yeah, I want to explore. We can be the coffee shop explorers and just
I love it.
because I just want to try new coffee shops. I want to try ones I've already been to, and I want to give, like, I want it to be an honest episode, not a
Yeah.
mean episode, not a demeaning episode, but just an
No,
honest,
your
like, the
experience.
price point. I really didn't like the coffee. I don't like this coffee shop uses this coffee like blueprint or
Yeah,
something, right? And just like honest feedback, the customer service, the speed of how long it took,
I love
what
it.
time of day, like what the environment is, and just talking about it and like enjoying coffee and
Yeah.
gives us a
And
reason to
it's
get
interesting because
coffee.
my thought with this is like I needed to do it in a way where it's not as much editing as it is with this one. So I was thinking instead of having two cameras per each guest, I
Yeah,
would just have one that I smack
in the
on the
car.
car.
Yeah,
Just car
or just a
chats.
little
Coffee car
tripod
chats.
sitting outside where
Yeah.
it's not super loud,
Yeah.
just like having that real like we're here at the coffee shop,
Yeah.
you know? Um like live brutal honesty. In a loving way, because
In a
it's small
loving way.
businesses, obviously.
In a loving way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I love that. Anyways, cleaning, like,
Yeah, we could talk forever. I
forever.
think we
Yeah.
should wrap up this
Yeah.
episode and then we can always, I told you, you're welcome to come back
I
anytime for
appreciate
part
it.
two.
I would love to be back.
But this was so much fun. I knew when I met you that you would
Yeah.
thrive as a podcast guest. I
Yeah.
was like, this is gonna be the beginning, I feel like, of
I can talk
many.
forever.
Can.
Yeah.
You have a really good personality
I
too, and it's
appreciate it.
like I think you could have on anything,
Yeah.
honestly. So I do have a tradition
Okay.
at the end of every podcast episode. So it's based on this Hebrew quote, which is "Eze chacham halomid
Okay.
mikol adam," which means one who is wise is one who learns from everyone.
Okay.
We've learned a lot from you, but if you can leave us with one last life lesson or quote.
Ooh, that's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this one's kind of funny out of pocket.
Yeah, I love it.
Chase a bag, not a bitch. I don't know if you allow cursing on this, but
Girl, we've been cursing all
but
episode.
my fucking motto, I've been saying this since I was like 14,
Chase a
is
bag.
chase a bag, not a bitch. Yeah. Like bitches will come and go, okay? Sorry, mom. Bitches will come and go.
Yeah.
But you gotta chase that bread. You gotta
Yeah.
chase that bag. Like, and then your bitch will help you chase a
Absolutely.
bag.
Okay, you guys weren't privy to our earlier
Yeah.
conversation, but this really is full circle of everything that we were talking about because I was saying for myself that like with men, I dimmed my light a lot in my 20s and wasn't living in my full
Yeah.
potential. And like now I'm so focused on this dream
Yeah.
that the way I look at men is that I know that the right partner would add so much value to my
Yeah.
life. But it's like he has to add value. He can't just be like, oh my gosh, the guy notices me or thinks I'm pretty or something. And
Yeah.
then now it's a thing.
Yeah.
It has to be having him in my life makes my life better.
Yeah.
And it's not all about getting married and having babies. Like I feel like those things are going to happen for me. I don't know when. I also know that I
It
don't
happens
want a
when it
lot of kids,
happens.
so I'm not really
It'll happen
worried.
when it happens. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, entirely. Like a good partner is someone who, like, I think we were talking about it when we were at the business coffee of like,
Mhm.
there's like an anchor and there's a whatever.
Yeah.
And I had a different view of what you thought an anchor was.
Yeah.
Like,
An anchor and an amplifier.
amplifier, right. When you thought of anchor, you told me it was like someone kind of holding you back.
Yep.
Yeah. And amplifier is helping you go out.
Yeah.
What my view of an anchor is someone who keeps you grounded, who at the end of the day, you've been booming, grinding, life's been hard, you had a shitty day at work, you're stressed out, whatever, and your partner, your anchor is there to ground you, to be there, to help you just decompress and watch a movie and hear
Mhm.
your complaints, and who is there just supporting you and who's going to help you be like, it's all going to work out. You know,
Yeah.
and yeah, you can be a partner who's there who I may be sandbagging. I don't know if who's just literally is weighing you down, who is stopping you, and who has a problem with you growing your business, and is like what we said at the beginning of our conversation of just like intimidated by her, being intimidated and just whatever. And then you have the amplifier who is your anchor, but who is also like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Like,
Yeah.
get up. Like, I know you got to get up and do it, Um, and so that you can chase that bag. Like,
Yeah, and I think also like as women, it's so important to have the ability to have your own financial freedom
yeah,
because it's just unfortunate, but I think this is the way it is sometimes. I know that there are couples who can navigate that the husband is the provider and the wife is the one working at home. But I think it's tricky because I think a lot of women reach a point, and I know this from conversations I've had with friends of mine in this position,
yeah,
where they're so grateful for their husbands.
yeah,
And they're so grateful to be their children and to be moms. And they almost feel guilty for saying this, but it's not enough.
yeah. You're not just a mom.
And there are some men who don't want you being more than that.
Yeah.
and then keep you in that position, and then the women feel unfulfilled.
But also, it's not even just like their husband or their man. It is society wants to just put you are just a mom. You're
Right.
just a wife. You're a mom and a wife, and that's all you are. And it's like
Right.
that's not like I
Yeah.
am not just a mom.
Right.
I'm a
And it,
mom.
yeah.
Like if you like it's part of my resume. I'm a mom. I'm a partner. I'm a business owner, but I'm still like I am. Those are my attributes, but that's not who I am.
Right. They're parts of you. They're parts of your
Yeah.
chapter of the big story of who you are.
Right.
And it's like that was the other thing, that particular cousin, he was like, he said something in passing, and I was like, I don't have the energy to go into this
Yeah.
conversation with him right now. And also, to be quite frank, I'm at this point in my life. This is maturity, I guess. I I don't feel the need to have conversations with
No.
everyone that I disagree with. Like some people can just think what they want to
It's
think.
fucking exhausting.
It is exhausting, and I'm like, you don't matter.
No.
So think whatever you want to think. But he was basically saying that I should get married so that I could have like babies. And I was like, no.
I love my babies. I have a baby. I
I
love my son.
want to be
But
a
like,
mom. I want to have that in my life. But like, to simplify, I don't want to get married and to just become a mom and have babies. When I am so blessed to meet the partner who amplifies my life and is a
yeah.
good anchor for my
Yeah.
life, and like he and I are compatible and we would make great parents,
Yeah.
and we're going to work together and have enough money to hire a nanny because your girl's not staying at home.
Exactly.
At that point, I would be honored
Yeah.
to be a wife and a mom. But I'm not here
To
to
just be a
be a
wife and a
wife and a
mom.
mom.
Yeah, exactly.
My
It's
purpose is higher.
yeah. Exactly. Like having that flexibility and that it's part of your life, but it's not who you are.
No,
But at the same time, if you just want to be a mom, like if you want
that's
to be a
beautiful.
stay-at-home wife and whatever, I love that. I love just that it's also is still is a beautiful concept where it's like you keep the house nice, you make amazing meals,
Yeah.
and you do all these fun things with your kids and like you take them to school and whatever and
But
you're
I think we need the flexibility as
but
women,
we can
like
do it like that, but the thing
to
is
change.
being a stay-at-home wife or being a stay-at-home mom, she also has that ability when the kids are at school that she can do what she wants. Yes, she
Yeah.
needs to do the laundry and what like she's supposed to do the laundry and fold the clothes and cook the meals and keep the house clean. But then she can have a little art studio, make some art. She can go run like go to a coffee shop
Yeah.
and go hang out with her friends and whatever. And it's like she doesn't have to have a 9 to 5
I think not
and
being
be stuck.
trapped is just, to me, I think the biggest thing where it's,
Beautiful.
you know what I mean? Where it's like, I think ideally, like to me, the ideal man would be someone who like makes enough money that if I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, I could,
Yeah,
but I don't need to do that.
exactly.
That's the thing.
That's what I want.
Where I want the
I
the
yeah,
fluidity and the flexibility to like dance. But like
yeah.
I don't want to be the breadwinner.
Yeah, and that's like okay for me and my partner. So he's going to SLU for meteorology, and it's like so he can get the big boy job, so he can be the breadwinner and just like make the money, and then I can do whatever my ADHD brain wants to do, and I
Yeah.
can run my business, or I could be like, all right, I'm done, sayonara, or
Yeah.
and I can just do whatever, and like he he's doing the weather stuff and I'm doing whatever and like our whole relationship we've kind of like tipped like bit back and forth of who was the breadwinner and who wasn't like
Yeah.
at the beginning of the relationship he was the breadwinner and then we both were breadwinners after we had our kid it was a whole thing and but we went back and forth of like who made the money and who paid the bills and
And I
like
think that's normal for a relationship for it to
yeah
kind of ebb and flow like that.
yeah and like it's that's the beauty of it that like I, took the sacrifice as the partner so he can go to school. Like he doesn't make any I'm the breadwinner. I make the money so that he can go to school so that then he can become the breadwinner,
Right.
and we can both make the monies or he can just make all the money and I can do whatever I want. And
Right.
cuz cuz his money is my money and my money is my money. It's all my money.
I like that. That's girl math 101.
His money is my money.
Yeah.
My money is my money.
So to wrap things up for this
Yes,
episode,
yes.
what can my audience do to support you?
Follow my social media. Share with your people if they need a house cleaner. If you need a house cleaner, my all my socials are Happy Haven Cleaning Co. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads. I guess I have a
You're
Threads.
everywhere.
Yeah, and reach out to me. I also have a website, which is Happy Haven Cleaning Co. You can fill out a submission if you want some cleaning. If you know anybody who needs one, like again, like being willing to let again the money flow of if cleaning is something that's been weighing you down, like a thing I'll say it shortly, but like somebody who struggles with mental illness, of depression, and whatever, cleaning is really hard. It's the first thing to go for most people. Like cleaning is the first thing to go. Again, as we talked about, what your state of your bedroom, your state of your house is kind of shows reflecting of how you're doing. And if that's something you're struggling with, having a house cleaner can help and help boost it and keep your house clean. And then if your house, again, if my house is messy, my mind's messy.
Yeah.
And having somebody be able to take that weight off your shoulders and maybe brighten your mood a little bit. And also, again, as a woman and struggling with ADHD and autism, we have this never ending list, and it goes and goes, and we feel and we're made, and our brain makes us to believe that we have to do it all ourselves. And it's like, you can just hire a house cleaner. If let's say you got the house cleaning down, and let's say laundry's a big thing, have somebody else do your laundry or make meals for you or whatever. It's like, or organizing, like they're just being able to put investment into yourself, just to relieve something off your plate. Like we have to be willing to invest in ourselves.
Yes.
So yeah, reach out to me.
Yes,
I
yes,
also
yes.
have recommendations if you need a cooker, organization, whatever.
She's your girl.
Yeah.
Grace is your girl. I
Yep.
love it. This has been so
Yeah, thank you
great.
for having me. It
I
was
could
great.
I could talk to you forever.
Oh, I know.
I know you're gonna be
I
back
will
for
be
a
back.
repeat. You'll be
Yes.
back. We will figure this
We
out.
will chat up.
It's gonna be great. Thank
And
you
you
so
might see
much
us
for
making
coming.
a coffee podcast soon.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
We're down.
excited.
We're
Yeah.
down. It's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening or watching. If you are not currently watching, you can find the video on Spotify or YouTube, but I am currently trying to grow my subscriptions on YouTube because that's where I can get monetized so I can keep doing what I'm doing. So if you're not already subscribed, what are you doing with your life? Please go subscribe and please share this episode with a friend who you think would benefit from it. I hope you guys have a great week. Let's get it. Let's go.